Hey guys, it's Spilly and welcome back to Spill Sesh. There is a lot of stuff to get into, from Tana shading Trisha to Trisha having to prove she's actually married. So let's get right on into it. First, I'll start with something that actually had me cracking my behind up, you guys, and that is that Tana posted a new video, which that could have been a joke in itself because she never really posts anymore. But no, seriously guys, she posted a new video. It was an Amazon haul, and in this she was showing off her new merch, which is literally her mugshot on a pillow, and a literal spider, you guys, a literal spider started crawling on her, and I kid you not, she didn't realize it for so long.
A collection? Absolutely. There's also hoodies and t-shirts. They come in black and white. We also did Dizzy beanies in red.
The way I would have needed to shower for days because I cannot handle spiders, and the way it was so close to her face, it was in her hair.
A collection? Absolutely.
You guys, I can't. I would not be able to like move. Like, I don't know. I know I'm dramatic, but okay, her reaction was golden and it would have been the same as mine. Like, I would have freaked out in the exact same way. And
The biggest spider on my leg. I'm talking brown recluse.
if you don't like spiders, you totally get what I'm trying to say here. Because what the heck? And all these people are making jokes about Tana not showering, and that's why the spider being on her, because, you know, she did that podcast episode and her friends were calling her big stinky because she doesn't like to shower. But anyways, let's not Emma Chamberlain the situation. I cannot believe there was a spider on her like that, and it was big, okay? But now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about how she shaded Trisha Paytas in the middle of doing her haul. She felt like she was having a Trisha moment and called Trisha out for the way that she has all these videos where she does all these hauls and she's like a hoarder and she cosplays. And oh my god, I was like, dang, Tana, that is literally the description of Trisha's content.
I feel like I'm giving Trish vibes in this video, like talking 100 miles per hour, like manic mood changes, recreating someone's photo for some cosplay I don't need to be doing, spending way too much money on I do not need.
Like, it was pretty spot on, you can't lie. And I know the two of them have a pretty interesting history, since Trisha went on Tana's podcast, was literally the first guest that Tana had on her canceled podcast, and they seem to have cleared up that they have no beef at all, and that anything that ever happened between them during the Vlog Squad days was on Jason and David and not on Tana. And Trisha never had anything against Tana, just hated how she was always being used to make her jealous, but says that it wasn't her fault. Now, the drama between them kind of started to be rumored again once Trisha got called out for lying earlier this year and deleted a bunch of her videos. Like, she deleted so many videos off of her channel, completely wiped it out, and people felt like it was covering up like old videos where she had maybe told a story and maybe she told it again and like the facts were different because she was getting called out for lying on someone's name. And it was a really, really big deal, and I think that she never wanted to get caught in anything similar to that situation, so she deleted a bunch of videos. And some people felt like Tana mysteriously deleted the podcast around this exact same time, so the podcast episode was no longer on her podcast channel, and everybody thought maybe it had something to do with Trisha, and Trisha asking Tana to delete it, because Trisha did tell some stories on the podcast. Of course, that's what you do when you're on a podcast, and she might have asked Tana to delete the podcast in order to save her butt from ever getting in trouble in the future. But Tana did come out and tried to say that it was because the episode kept getting flagged, but people were not really buying that whole story, and they were basically just like, yeah, Trisha probably asked her to delete it because who was reporting this YouTube video? Like, seriously, I don't really think that that was the case here. And people think that maybe if Trisha asked her to delete the episode, there's beef between them now, and maybe that's why Tana was kind of shading her a little bit. But who really knows for sure? And I'll tell you guys what else has people confused this week with Tana, and that is that she keeps calling her ex-boyfriend Lil Xan, out of all of her exes, Lil Xan. She keeps calling him her current boyfriend, and posted a TikTok where they even kissed, and now there's rumors spreading all over again again that they might be dating, back together, and people are not having it. People are not having it at all. You're like, Tana, no, you're better than this. Do not do it. Do not go back there. Do not do it. So I don't know how this is gonna go, if this is even real, if it's fake, if this is just to troll everybody or what. I mean, I really don't understand Tana's like whole relationship status, honestly, because when she posted this Amazon haul, she was also with her on and off boyfriend Chris Miles in this, and he was in the video. So I don't really know what's going on there, you guys. It's weird. But it's clear that Tana hasn't had the best week of her life since she came out earlier this week and said that she spent thousands of dollars on Christmas gifts, and then her assistant got robbed and the person stole all the gifts that were bought in the car. I know, you guys. She was venting about it on Twitter, and she said, I bought $6,000 in gifts on Rodeo and my assistant's car got broken into. All gone. OMG. OMG, I'm so upset. F thieves. FLA. F Rodeo. $7,000 in gifts and my assistant's window is shattered. Hard to get. Days before Christmas. I'm so upset. Also said, police caught the guy. This man stole from me. Find him. Big reward XOXO. I mean, that just is super effed up. Like, super effed up on a whole lot of levels. And speaking of effed up, well, Trisha Paytas thinks it's super effed up that she's having to prove her marriage to Moses is legal, and he really did want to commit to her. She went on Twitter to rant about the situation and even included photos of the legal documents that they signed to prove to everybody that he really did do the dang thing and really did commit to her. He really did say, I do, you guys. She said, people are extra AF. The only reason I'm entertaining the rumors our marriage isn't legal is because I'm damn proud that it is. We got a confidential license so nosy people don't get the information of our parents and other private information. And she showed both of these documents, you guys. I mean, you know, the proof is right there. They're really married. I don't know who was questioning it, but I figured that they were really married. I didn't really take Trisha to be the whole fake wedding thing without Ethan specifically calling her out on it. I mean, I know that Trisha has had a fake wedding in the past, but I think Ethan definitely would have called her out on that if her and Moses were not married for real. And I definitely think that people would have found whether or not she was fake married. But aside from this, you won't believe, you guys, what Trisha announced this week. Moses got a haircut. Yes, Trisha has been making so many videos talking about this because, well, the wedding is over. So what else is she going to talk about these days? Because she's not talking about Ethan or the drama that they're going through. So Moses got a haircut. He did. He got a haircut. And she posted this picture on Twitter saying Moses cut his hair. And you guys, before we could even see the front of it, he dyed his hair. He did. Yep. He did. And a lot of people were saying it was giving Carlisle from Twilight. And I just thought, wow, Trisha's really taking her obsession with Twilight really far, trying to get Moses to look like Carlisle. But then some people were calling her out, saying that he actually kind of looks like Aaron Carter when he was hanging out with Trisha. If you guys remember that whole mess of a situation when he was hanging out with Trisha, that was really random.
Who is he? Oh my gosh. Not that.
Well, once she got married, she
He
called
looks
me
young.
and she was like,
Hey, I need
I was
a.
just cleaning the pool here.
Okay, we've been watching some.
But his hair looks identical to how Aaron's looked at that time. But anyways, yeah, Moses cut his hair. That's pretty much what's going on. I mean, we're just waiting on whenever that second wedding is going to be, because I don't know when that whole Hawaii trip is coming. She said it was going to be their honeymoon-ish wedding part 2 situation, but it's kind of like the wintertime right now. I don't think that it's like super cold in Hawaii right now, but I could imagine that she would want to go in the spring. So I guess we will just have to see when those two decide to get married again. Anyway, until then, Trisha has also been sharing about how they're going to be starting their fertility journey, trying to see when they can pop out a baby. That's a whole controversy that people have been getting into, but that's the update on Trisha and Moses. So let me know what you guys think about everything we talked about today from Tana and that spider. Is that a sign that she's going to be the next Spider-Woman? Isn't that how it works? Anyways, let me know what you guys think about all this drama, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.